AI video generation is moving insanely fast, but the real question is which model is actually usable for creators today. So I took the same prompt and tested them across 5 different AI video models. We will compare quality, motion, consistency and cinematic feel. And by the end of this video, you will know which model deserves your time and which does not. We are going to test each of these 5 models with 10 different prompts, which is going to test up to 20 different criteria. So let's start. I am going to use Higgsfield AI where I can create videos with different models in just one place. Just head down to higgsfield.ai, click on this video, and here you can generate your video by just giving the prompt, select the preset, choose your different models. We have Sora, Google Veo, Vaughn, Kling, Minimax, Sedans, and today we are going to compare 5 different models: Sora 2, Google Veo 3.1 Fast and 3.1, Vaughn 2.6, and Kling 2.6. So this is our first prompt where we are going to test image quality, lighting and realism. We want a vintage wristwatch resting on a wooden table, soft window light, shallow depth of field, subtle dust particles floating in the air, static camera, ultra realistic. And here's the video by Sora 2. I can see the second needle is moving every second and subtle dust particles are there. Camera is not static. I can see a little bit of movement. But yes, it looks realistic. And here's the result from Veo 3.1 Fast. I didn't like the dust particles in the air. It's like, what's happening? It does not look real. And this is Veo 3.1. Again, the same problem. This is Vaughn 2.6 and it generated a good video, but I can see this clock. There are 2 second needle and one is disappearing in the middle. So no. And finally Kling 2.6. In this one I see the Roman numerals are not in order and second needle is giving this tick tick sound while it's moving smoothly. In this I would say Kling and Vaughn were similar. So I'll give them both 5 points. Veo 3.1 Fast was decent, but dust particles was not right. So I'll give you 1 extra point. In Veo 3.1 Fast, it looked like the watch is hovering a little bit above the table, but in 3.1 it was properly resting, so this will gain extra point. At last Sora had everything in order, so I would say this is our winner in this round. Let's move on to our second prompt where we are testing the natural motion and stability. Here we are going to generate a cup of coffee on the table in a cafe where steam rises naturally with sunlight passes through the window, slow cinematic push-in shot, cozy atmosphere. This is what Sora generated. Let's see. Everything looks good here. There is something passing by the window also. I didn't like the cup here. It does not look like an actual cup. You cannot actually hold it properly. This is what Veo 3.1 Fast generated here. It followed the prompt properly. Even people in the background are also moving a little bit. Now this is Veo 3.1. This is also good. Something is passing by the window as well. People are also engaged in some conversation, it looks like. So this followed the prompt properly. This is Kling 2.6. The background is good. Atmosphere is also cozy. But the vapor is not realistic here. Coffee has some circle. Does not look that good. Now let's look at Vaughn 2.6. Everything looks good here as well, except the vapor is similar to Kling 2.6, but it also looks like someone has drank the coffee a little bit. Everything was good here, but I would take Kling 2.6 as the baseline here. Then Vaughn did a little bit better. I would give Sora similar to Vaughn because the cup was not usable. And then Veo 3.1 Fast, and then Veo 3.1 was the actual winner. Now we have a medium level prompt where we are going to test human realism and object interaction. We'll have a person writing calmly on the notebook with a pen at the desk, with natural hand movement, realistic grip, no finger distortion, warm cinematic lighting, over the shoulder shot. Now let's say we have Sora 2. The hand movement is going slightly diagonal here. The grip is okay. This hand looks a little dead. Veo 3.1 also going diagonal and the grip is better than Sora. Lighting is also better. In 3.1 it actually drew something, so where the pen is going, the ink is also going and hand movement is natural as well. In 1 2.6 it looks like it just skipped from here to here, but overall it's writing okay. I cannot actually see the text, so we cannot say how it is writing, but grip and all, it looks good.
Writing helps me organize my thoughts. Every word flows easily when the mind is clear. Writing helps.
Okay, Kling 2.6, it just blabbered, but it actually followed the over the shoulder shot in the prompt. I would say Sora is the one where we will take the baseline this time. In VO Fast, it was slightly better, but it was also going diagonally. Vaughn skipped some bit, so it will still get 7. Kling 2.6 and VO 3.1 will get equal points because they both followed some part of the prompt perfectly. Now let's test out the facial emotions. We will create a close-up of a woman looking out of a rainy window, subtle emotional shift from sadness to hope, realistic facial micro-expressions, shallow depth of field, slow camera push. So let's test it out. Changing the subtle emotional shift will be our judging point. This is Sora. The image looks good. The quality is not that great. Emotion is also presented properly, but the emotional shift is not there. In VO 3.1 Fast, again the shift is not there. In 3.1 there is some emotional shift and a little bit of close-up. In 1 2.6 close-up is there, and then she blinked as well.
I thought this was the end, but maybe it's a new beginning.
Okay, Kling 2.6 overdid it. It just added some dialogues. In here, Kling was unreal, and then would be VO Fast, and then we'll have VO and Vaughn at the same level. Sora is also at the same level, but I will have to cut 1 point because they tried to show the reflection in the window, but it was not a very good reflection. If you notice, it does not actually look like this is the reflection for this. Sora overdid it with the reflection, so just that 1 point was missed. Now let's test for camera tracking and motion coherence. So we will have a shot of a runner jogging through a foggy forest at dawn. We need a smooth tracking shot, stable subject framing, natural body movement, volumetric light rays through trees. Again, we'll start with Sora. Movement is good, light rays are also coming through trees, camera is also following, but if you listen to the sound, it's not actually matching the footsteps. View Fast is also good. We can actually say it is comparable to Sora. This is View 3. It actually did the worst job so far. The leg is skipping a little bit in the middle. Vaughn 2.6 is total animated, so it does not look like a natural movement to me. Okay, Kling 2.6 is pure cinematic, but in the middle it also skipped a little bit. So if I had to choose, I would never choose Kling or VO for this one. So 5 points for both of them. 1 2.6 was animated, but okay. Sora had a natural movement, but sound was not good. 3.1 Fast has movement and sound sync. So 7 points for Sora and 8 for VO Fast. Now let's see who is following the physics, reflections and environment consistency perfectly. Here we will take a small boat moving across the calm lake at sunrise. Water ripples react naturally to movement, reflections stays consistent, cinematic wide shot. Let's see which one is able to follow the physics consistently. This is Sora. Camera zooms in. Water ripples does not look natural to me. VO 3.1 Fast. Ripples are okay, reflections also good, it's in the sunrise, but the rowing movement is unnatural. Okay, 3.1 has a good rowing movement, ripples are also realistic. We have the sunrise and reflections. Reflection is also following after the boat moves past away. Okay, we have the electric boat now. Ripples are okay, better than Sora. Reflection is also pretty good. You can see the reflection of the clouds. Kling 2.6 followed the prompt perfectly. It's only a boat, no person. And the lake is also calm and the reflection is also there. This time Sora and Vaughn are going to get 5. And then we have VO Fast, then VO and Kling. They both were equally good. It followed the prompt literally. And in VO 3 it was very realistic. Now we will see which model can get perfect shot continuity with multiple shots and character consistency. We want a one clip of 3 shots. One with wide shot of a man entering in a neon lit alley at night. Then second, a medium shot as he walks past a glowing sign. And for third, we want a camera close up as he looks over his shoulders. So this is Sora. First shot. Okay, second, good. Third is also good. This is very good. View 3.1. Okay, what a sound effect. I think it merged the first and second one. It like closed up really quickly. Now view 3.1 fast. Oh, okay. This transition, I did not like it.
I know you're there, but I'm not running.
One 2.6 added some dialogues, and then transition was also like it was crossing the road and then started moving across it. So consistency was not there.
This place feels off tonight. Am I being followed?
It did not create 3 shots, so no for Kling. So we'll give Kling 5 points. 1 and 3.1 fast were equally okay. They had some transition issues. And then 3.1 was good, but Sora performed out of all. Now we are going to test which model is following the physics and object interaction well. We will have an orange cat in cozy kitchen, works like a chef, holding a toy knife and chopping some fake vegetables. We need the Pixar-like animation. The cat is not aggressive and there are some cinematic camera movement. I tried it on Sora too, but it did not create. Mostly because we added blood, harm, danger. I think these are the things that Sora 2 did not want. So when I removed these words, I got this result. Physical interaction is good. Everything is followed. Now we have View 3.1. It is chopping, but it's not following the physics properly. The chopped vegetable should come here, but it followed that the kitten is the chef.
Chopping ensures the best meal. Who knew cooking could be this fun?
Okay, Kling overdid again with the dialogues. 2.6 did it good, but similar to VO3, the vegetables that are getting chopped is not visible properly. 3.1 fast. This one is good. It's not even chopping, so yeah, it's following the physics. It is the fake vegetable. I would say Kling is going to be at the bottom, then VO3 and Vaughn is going to be at the same level. And between VO fast and Sora 2, it is going to be a tie. So Kling is going to get 5 points. Vaughn 6, VO also 6. This is going to get 7 and 7. Now we will be testing storytelling, timing and emotion with this shot where we will have a lone astronaut discovering a small plant growing inside a space station. He pauses, realization hits, some gentle touch and clear emotional beat, smooth pacing, realistic zero gravity movement. And here is the result with Sora. Okay. I did not see any emotional shift. VO Fast had some emotional shift, but very quick. Vaughn 2.6 actually gave a pause before giving some touch and emotional shift. It is good. Kling 2.6 again did that cinematic shot and pulled over the camera. Now this is the result from VO 3.1. I think this time Kling 2.6 did the worst with the camera movement. It's gonna get 5 and then VO3 and then Sora and then VO 3.1 fast and Vaughn 2.6. They actually followed the pause and the emotional shift. And now for our last prompt, we want a 10-second cinematic sci-fi scene. A cyberpunk city at night during rain, flying vehicles passing by, a main character standing on a balcony, camera slowly orbiting, reflections on wet surfaces, consistent lighting and scale. So let's see who can pull this off. First up we have Sora 2. There is lightning, there is reflections on wet surface, but camera is not orbiting around. VO 3.1. Okay, someone was standing in the balcony. There was a weird transition. Wet surfaces has reflection. It also did not actually orbited around, but better than Sora. 3.1 fast has camera movements. Reflections were okay.
This city never sleeps, but I do. And when it does, the world burns. But not today.
Okay, Wand 2.6 actually orbited and the surfaces have the reflections properly, but it added some dialogue. I think you can control it with the prompt.
The night never sleeps. And neither do I.
Kling 2.6 also orbited around. The vehicle is passing by here. The wet surface also is showing some reflection. In this one, Sora did not do very good. And then VO fast was better. VO 3.1 was slightly much better. Kling and Vaughn were better than other three, but I think Vaughn got the advantage. So it's going to be 8 here and maybe 9 here. Sum is coming up to be 64 for Sora, 66 for VO fast, 68 for VO 3.1, 58 for Kling, and 65 for Vaughn. So our winner is VO 3.1 followed by VO 3.1 fast, then Vaughn 2.6, then Sora, and then Kling. And based on what you actually want with the output, you can decide which model is best for you. And if you are with me so far, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and tell me in the comments below which model do you think is better than others. I will keep bringing more informative AI and automation videos, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.